Viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful, brace yourselves. Monday, August 11th will deliver a whirlwind of deception, betrayal, and life-altering revelations. Sheila uncovers a shocking truth about her family. Grace faces the explosive fallout from her cruelest lie yet. And Daphne? She may finally make her boldest move to steal Carter away, right under Hope's distracted gaze. It all begins with a bombshell that could change the power dynamics in Los Angeles overnight. Sheila Carter, infamous for turning even the smallest scrap of information into a dangerous weapon, stumbles upon the kind of secret most people would take to their graves. She learns that her own niece, the young woman everyone believed to be dead and gone, is in fact still alive. And the truth is even more scandalous. Lee, Sheila's sister-in-law, has been hiding Luna away and nursing her back to health in total secrecy. For most people, this would be a moment for family reconciliation. But Sheila Carter is not most people. To her, this is not a heartwarming miracle, it's ammunition. She can feel the shift in control already. Rather than simply sharing the truth, she goes for the jugular, confronting Lee with an ultimatum so sharp it could cut steel. Take me to Luna immediately, or I will tell everyone what you've been hiding. This is pure, vintage Sheila, equal parts intimidation and manipulation. She isn't shouting or throwing wild threats. She's calmly, surgically applying pressure where it hurts the most. And she knows exactly where Lee's weak spot is, her fierce, almost obsessive need to protect Luna. The chilling question that now hangs in the air: will Lee bend to Sheila's will, or is she prepared to risk everything by refusing? Lee Forrester has faced life-and-death medical decisions before, but this is no sterile hospital emergency. This is personal, raw, and messily intertwined with her own family loyalties. Luna's survival has been Lee's most guarded secret, hidden so deeply that not even the most inquisitive members of the Forrester family suspected a thing. Every late-night trip, every quiet phone call, every lie told to keep Luna's existence off the radar, it's all been for one purpose: keeping her safe. But now, Sheila's cornered her in a way no scalpel or legal argument can fix. There's no easy surgical extraction from this situation. If Lee gives in and takes Sheila to Luna, she risks unleashing the most unpredictable woman in Los Angeles on a vulnerable young woman who doesn't need more chaos in her life. But if she refuses, she knows Sheila will go nuclear, shattering Luna's anonymity and sending shockwaves through the Forrester and Spencer worlds. The tension here isn't just about the secret, it's about the clash of two formidable minds. Lee, cold and calculating, willing to bend rules if it serves her vision of justice. Sheila, cunning and fearless, thriving on exploiting the smallest crack in her opponent's armor. This is not just a family dispute, it's psychological warfare between two women who have both made careers out of winning battles others thought were unwinnable. And while Lee and Sheila's confrontation simmers like a powder keg ready to blow, another emotional explosion is already underway across town. Grace Buckingham's long-running deception has finally come crashing down, and now the fallout is hitting Liam Spencer and Hope Logan with the force of a hurricane. This wasn't a minor fib or a little white lie. Grace engineered one of the most elaborate and cruel hoaxes we've seen in recent memory. She convinced Liam that he had a brain tumor, tampered with his medication to add credibility to her lie, and wrapped it all in an urgent, fear-fueled narrative designed to keep everyone off balance. For Liam and Hope, the betrayal isn't just in the fabrication, it's in the emotional trauma she inflicted. Grace had them staring down the nightmare of losing Liam forever, only to yank the ground out from under them with the truth. It was all a fabrication, crafted for her own purposes. Grace tries to defend her actions, painting herself as a victim of circumstance, crushed under financial ruin, cornered by dangerous threats, and desperate to protect her own skin. But for Liam and Hope, those justifications crumble in the face of the raw harm she caused. There's no undoing the sleepless nights, the panic, and the hopelessness she forced them to endure. Grace hasn't just crossed a line, she's obliterated it. And then, while Hope's world is spinning out of control thanks to Grace's shocking deceit, another player quietly moves into position. Daphne Rose, played with dangerous charm by Muriel Hilaire, has been hovering around Carter Walton for weeks, testing his boundaries with carefully chosen words, lingering glances, and those subtle moments of physical closeness that feel innocent, until they're not. She's been patient, waiting for the perfect storm. And now it's here. Hope's energy is fully consumed by the mess Grace has left behind. Her focus is miles away from Carter. Daphne knows that timing is everything in the game of seduction, and she's about to use that knowledge like a finely tuned weapon. This Monday, we'll see her step into Carter's orbit under the guise of being a comforting friend. It might start innocently, offering him coffee, lending an empathetic ear, or sharing a playful laugh about something unrelated. But the way she leans in just a little closer than necessary, the way her hand might graze his arm when she's making a point, it's all part of the plan. The spoilers even hint that she may push past the unspoken line, making a physical move that forces Carter to respond in real time. And here's where the tension spikes. Will he step back, holding on to his loyalty to Hope? Or will this moment, this calculated closeness, be enough to shake his resolve? Carter Walton is no stranger to temptation. Over the years, we've watched him navigate affairs, heartbreaks, and impulsive choices that left scars. But right now, his connection with Hope is in a delicate stage, still growing roots, but far from unshakable. One misstep could uproot everything before it truly takes hold. Daphne understands this better than anyone. She isn't blindly chasing Carter, she's strategizing. She knows that when someone feels unseen or underappreciated, even a small gesture of understanding can feel intoxicating. If she can slide into that emotional gap, just when Hope's attention is elsewhere, she could plant seeds of doubt that might sprout into something much more dangerous. This isn't just a casual flirtation. It's a high-stakes gamble with Carter's heart at the center. If he allows himself even a moment of vulnerability in Daphne's presence, it could unravel his relationship with Hope entirely. And the most dramatic part? While the rest of Los Angeles is watching the fireworks between Grace, Sheila, and Lee, this quiet betrayal could be brewing in the background, unnoticed until it's too late. Monday, August 11th isn't just another episode. It's a pressure cooker with three major storylines all reaching dangerous boiling points at once. Sheila versus Lee. This isn't a simple family disagreement. It's a battle over Luna's very safety, with control, leverage, and the upper hand hanging in the balance. One wrong move here could put Luna directly in Sheila's chaotic path. Grace's confession. This isn't just personal shame for Grace. It's a fracture that could sever her ties to Liam, Hope, and anyone else who once trusted her. Once those bridges burn, there's no rebuilding them. Daphne's maneuvering. It's proof that in the bold and the beautiful, the most devastating blows don't always happen in shouting matches or public confrontations. Sometimes, it's the quiet, calculated moves made in private that change everything. What makes this Monday so thrilling for viewers is that any one of these threads could snap, sending the entire web of relationships into chaos. But when they all tighten at once, that's when we see the kind of drama that redefines the landscape of the show for weeks, maybe even months, to come. As we step toward Monday's episode, the air is thick with uncertainty, and every unanswered question feels like a ticking time bomb. Will Lee surrender to Sheila's demands, opening the door for one of the most dangerous women in Los Angeles to get close to Luna? Or will she find a way to outsmart her, knowing that one wrong move could expose the truth and put Luna directly in harm's path? This isn't just a choice, it's a high-stakes gamble between keeping a secret and protecting a life. How far will Liam and Hope go in holding Grace accountable for the devastation she caused? Will they simply cut her out of their lives? Or will they push for a more public reckoning, making sure she can never use manipulation as a weapon again? The wounds she's inflicted aren't just emotional. They've rattled the foundation of trust that holds their world together. And perhaps the most dangerous question of all: will Carter stand firm in his commitment to Hope? Or will Daphne's relentless charm and perfectly timed advances chip away at his resolve? Sometimes the most devastating betrayals happen not in moments of anger, but in quiet, stolen seconds when no one else is watching. So, bold and beautiful fans, where do you stand? Should Lee risk it all to shield Luna from Sheila's chaos, even if it means lying to everyone she loves? Should Grace be given a second chance? Or is her betrayal so deep that forgiveness would only invite more pain? And do you believe Carter can truly resist Daphne's pull, or is temptation already winning? So, B&B fans, what's your take? Should Lee risk everything to protect Luna from Sheila? Does Grace deserve forgiveness, or should she face the full consequences of her scam? And do you think Carter is strong enough to resist Daphne's charm while Hope's back is turned? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who can predict Monday's biggest twist. And if you love diving deep into every scheme, secret, and scandal on The Bold and the Beautiful, make sure you hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a moment of the drama. Monday, August 11th, brace yourselves. Because in Los Angeles, the truth is never simple, and love is never safe.